Although natural phenomena such as Niagara Falls and the Grand Canyon are two of the planet's most well known for their sheer scale, the universe in which we exist is packed with mystery and even certain stuff that science cannot yet understand enough. Welcome to the Magneticflux. I'm your host Daniel as we count down the 10 scientifically places that actually exist. Believe it or not, there are some pretty incredible locations out there that most of us never heard about. Don't forget to hit subscribe and click the bell to be notified of new content. Magneticflux education with entertainment. Number 10 is Devil's Kettle. Judge C.R. Magny State Park sits on the north side of Lake Superior in Minnesota. The park is better regarded as the site of Devil's Kettle, named after the longtime mayor of the Duluth. Thanks to the rock formations that allow half of the Brule River to flow and the other half to vanish into a pothole, this unusual waterfall breaks into two, approximately 10 yards until the waterfalls vanish below. Number 9 is Kawah Jen. A sulfur mine was built on the site of a volcano in Indonesia, but there is no chance of eruption. The volcano itself is inactive, but a neon blue fluid flows down its surface at night, streaming like a lava bath. The sulfur mined from within the volcano causes this phenomenon. Fire allows the sulfur gas contained inside to heat up and flee, allowing up to 5 meters of blue fire to fly into the air. The gas then semi-solidifies and flows down the mountain into a liquid form. Once it hardens, the workers are mining it. Number 8 is HDan Light. Floating lights of white, yellow and red cross in the sky in rural central Norway over the HDan Valley. They appear when it's dark, known as the HDan Light, and can last anywhere from a few seconds to longer than an hour. Often, the lights travel at an amazing pace, while at other times gradually almost spinning in midair. People have seen the lights since at least the early 1930s and speculated what could cause them. Some researchers believe that ionized iron dust might be caused, but tests have not been conclusive. Number 7 is Lake Karacha. During the Cold War, the USSR tried hard to keep up with the US in an arms race for nuclear missiles. One of these factories was situated on the banks of Lake Karacha in the southern Ural Mountains of western Russia. They would spill hazardous material and waste straight into the water whilst the Mayak plant was already working, not knowing the possible risk. In 1957, there was an explosion that caused one of the nuclear waste storage tanks to collapse, allowing more than 9,000 square miles of toxic contaminants to fly. Number 6 is Bermuda Triangle. The Bermuda Triangle is a poorly specified triangle between Bermuda, Florida, and Puerto Rico, located in the western portion of the North Atlantic Ocean. There is no such thing as the Bermuda Triangle according to the US Navy, but they can't explain why in the past aircraft and ships in this region have disappeared. Although several ships still travel by and commercial and private aircrafts regularly fly over, there is the occasional moment they all appear to disappear. Number 5 is Doubletree. There is a very rare site between the towns of Granza and Cosorzo in Piemonte, Italy. On the side of the road, fenced off because of its uniqueness, there is a large mulberry tree with a cherry tree growing through its center. Although parasitic tree growths triggered by birds dropping seeds have occurred before, they appear to be fairly low until they die and are ejected from the host tree. The odd aspect about these trees is that both of them are completely stable and they have roots that stretch about 5 meters. Number 4 is Boiling River. Far within the Amazon, a 4-mile-long river is burning. The Shanai Timpishka gets as hot as 196 Fahrenheit or 91.1 degrees Celsius and can boil everything that falls alive into the bath. It usually has to be in close proximity to a volcano for a river to reach this temperature, but the nearest one is nearly 700 kilometers away. Animals were found to plunge into the water and to be fried from the inside out while they search for protection. Scientists assume there could be a line of fault underneath the earth that induces the phenomenon. Number 3 is Petrifying Well. England is one of the largest pay-to-reach visitor destinations on the banks of the Nid River in North Yorkshire, UK. Once believed to be cursed by the devil or a witch, this cave near Knaresborough's town looks like something from H.P. Lovecraft's mind. The entrance to the cave looks slightly like a skull. However, the strangest thing is that everything the cave's water touches turns to stone. Things left outside the cave in a very little time appear to transform spontaneously to stone. Number 2 is Underwater Park. There is a beautiful park with benches and walking trails near the Hochschwamms mountains in Austria that can be explored in midsummer and autumn. Then Tragos parks and town will be buried in the icy winters in the snow. By spring, there is so much removal of snow from the mountains and local regions that the park gets absolutely filled with neighboring runner sea overflows. Divers can then explore the underwater worlds where bridges and benches will start blooming from the home of trout and even some of the alpine flowers. Number 1 is never-ending lightning storms. Anyone who hates the thunderstorms will certainly want to flee western Venezuela. Lightning storms launch almost every night over the Catatumbo River from 7 o'clock at night until near dawn. This will occur more than 260 nights a year, when lightning flashes through the sea through the horizon. There is a 6-week period in 2010 which went by without storms, causing scientists to wonder if it would come back. The hurricanes returned after the break and proceed to rage amid the fact that scientists do not identify the cause.